Hello and welcome to the new version of a video production editor, version 1.5. In this version I will present you what I did over several weeks in development, new updates for the video production editor. For starting, we will go to the project space where I will show you edit here. I added a lot of features. For example, I fixed a lot of continuity issues in the storyboard page with the concept references. For that, I used a lot of LMM techniques to enhance the quality overall, and now it will make sure that only concept references that are really in concept will be used in storyboard to generate a scene, and you can just only add manually extra images. That I fixed most issues, a lot of image models in multi-angle and C-Dream, and in filming I added start and end frame, and now you can always double click on your assets, basically page of script a bit, so now you can connect to your drive like OneDrive or Google or Dropbox, and then it will sync if you share the project with another guy of your program, and if he opens on this computer in the cloud the project JSON file to use the same things than you, and he had set up his project the same as you and he did the same assets as you, so it just enhances the collaboration. Another feature that I added in concept is 2 aspect ratios. I added a lot of features in the enhanced character sheet. You can take a look at this. There's a lot of new features there. And multi-angle I added, and that's it for the concept page. I think start and end frame and elements I added in filming, a new feature, what is quite cool. And yeah, that's basically it for the project. What is more important now, you can also import from a completely new workspace the library assets, and these assets you can see here in my screen recording. You can also import directly in concept, what is pretty great, I think, in that case. What you also can do, you can structure them, search for assets. You have a lot of control, and it's just in a library, and the library is the piece where all your assets get saved basically locally, and it's also saved in your local folder logically under where you save it, but it's also saved in the library. And I added a download button, maybe also in concept and in storyboard, a new feature. Yes, that's very important that you also can save it somewhere else. It's very useful, and it just make everything also double click on the assets and then they open. Yeah, very cool, I think. And yeah, that's basically it for the tools available. Project page, you have the library, and we call it again the project page, and you have storyboard filming, right? And we can just check if I added something else. I added one video model, I think, in Cadence with Pro, which is very cool. And yeah, like camera movement, I think I already shared that in the previous tutorial. Yes, that's basically it for the project page. Now we come to a new page that I created completely new. I restructured the structure basically, so we have now a create page, and there you see there's happening a lot of things. We have one import page, it's logic. I think you can import assets from everywhere. The image gen page, where you can select a lot of image models and aspect ratios and like the quality logically. You select a style. You can add a camera lens like in normal page icon, like Aria Alexa I make, so iPhone 15 Pro, and some custom lenses. You have also the possibility to add references depending on the model you're using, more or nothing. No banana, I think I allowed up to 8 references, but over time, just for performance, just 8 for this moment. You don't suck too much in work. And yeah, the prompt bar and mood board for context, and yeah, added some style presets that help you to get a consistent style over everything. I have the mood board feature, that's also a new feature, which is very useful. You can basically create a mood and use that as context. You have a relight feature that is inspired by other providers like Higgsfield, where you can, if you have image and you want to relight it, you can select your replicate in that case, and you can select how it should be relitten. For example, golden hour, noir, neon light are some examples. I will examples. It gives other things like rain or extra nodes, and you can eat the color of your light. That's very useful, and the light direction. That's basically it for this page. What I didn't mention in the image gen overall pages, you always see this page, the connection to your library, and then you can basically add to references, and then it's basically here in your references already inside. You see it. You can hit add to references. You can download it directly, or you can drag and drop. You can't at this moment, but you will do that in the next, hopefully. I just realized, oh, that would be cool. And yeah, that's basically it for the reference page. And you could decide if you want it as mood board, but just click here up and add to mood board. And if you want to use it for relight, just use for relight logically. Yeah, that's the 3 bars, and you can use it in every case. It's quite intuitive, I think. Like always, you can look at and watch. Yes. Then we go to video gen, where you have also depends on the model how much. For example, for LTX, you have more aspect ratios to choose of. It really depends on the model you're using. Yeah, basically, and you can upload a start and end frame, upload a motion reference in some cases, and you can select again, use a start frame, and if you want end frame, uses end frame logically. And that's basically for the video gen space. You can add a prompt and basically generate some videos in clean motion control. You could also upload a motion reference. It's very logical. That's a completely new page, the Node Graph, a bit like inspired by ComfUI, where you can sample and control completely node-based how you want your outputs. I added already a lot of features like LMM, background remove, Rive interpolation, phase restore, depth map, open pose, sketch, composite, chroma key, filter upscale, video output. There's even a 3D model already integrated. I think it's Tripo, and order you have all the models available that you want. You have control net scribbles, normal, runway. You have even runway Gen 4 Turbo. That's, by the way, also a new model that I added. And you have a lot of features available to you. Regards. And yeah, I think it's very useful if you are a Node guy, and hope that you enjoy working with it. Yeah, just try it out and give me some feedback. I would love to get. I tried a lot of features, but I'm not sure if everything is working perfectly in that case. Just text me, and I'd love to try it, to let you try it out and tell me what you want as features in the node space. Then we have the set design. That's basically inspiration by MT service. It works like Blender a bit. So you can add cube and rotate, and you can basically set design something, and you can do that also with an AI director. And you could hit and say import Yoda, for example, 3D model from Sketchfab. And if you have selected your API token and imported it from Sketchfab, he would import a Yoda model from Sketchfab, what is pretty insane in my opinion. So basically you don't need to do anything, he does it automatically for you. He's still thinking and searching for Yoda. I think he can find something in that because I wrote Yoda wrong, but yeah, we will see something better hopefully. And yeah, that's basically it. You can import a box, see a plane, and just play with them around, rotate, scale like 3D software, improve over time, and also the functionality of the AI director improve over time. I think it's a cool thing to connect with 3D. That's why I try to build something that helps everyone. And let's see if this feature grow over time. We have a wall gen thing. That's a new thing that's coming more in AI space, that you have real-time engines and world generators. The first one, what you can use via API, you just need to connect your Vault API, and then you can basically create 3D models, entire 360 VR spaces with it. You can try it out yourself. It's Vault Labs API, so it's not the best like Genie 2 from Google, but it's quite great. And for that it is open source, it's really useful, and I hope people will use it via the API. I would really enjoy it to see some people testing it, because it's a future technology, and yeah, it's quite cool. I have the avatar feature. I mentioned it in a previous video, where you have like OmniHuman, One Animate. I think basically all good avatar available so far. You could create an avatar and import it. Like for example, you create you want your AI girl. I'm not the AI girl man, but I can understand if people doing it, making money. It's a possibility also to use. So for example, and you can avatar, and then he talks basically with the model you selected. And yeah, then we have a sound feature. Here you have Minimax Labs for voiceover selection. I think it's quite clear how it works. You can just generate a voice. Music with Lyria from Google. Also add other models. You can add sound effects here, and you can separate your stems. For example, if you want, you can add an audio file basically and separate multiple stems. A cool feature that is coming with AI, so I just for the people who want to test it. In the edit page, not too much happened. Some features in transitions, and I enhanced the AI assistant for a quick walkthrough and stuff, but like I said, not too much. You have still the music page with music labs, and you have some aspect ratios. You have a photo space where I added some features like the expand feature. I think it's some blur effect. I'm not sure if he really did it, but yeah, you could. Anyways, you can create here the blur effect. Yeah, added some. You can crop an image and do what you want with it in text, clone, lasso, brush, and in painted it with Nano Banana, or I added even the Turbo in Paint and Flux 2 Pro for several use cases. And yes, then we have the new space, the upscale space. There you can import from your library assets, for example Crystal Upscaler, Clarity, Crystal Video Upscaler, and Real S-Grun. I will add more like Topaz over time. Yes, that's quite cool. I think I like Crystal, by the way, very much, so let's see how it's going. And yeah, then we have the composite page where you can add open pose. You can import also open pose, and then you can generate our pose and motion reference character images. And it's like just trying to make some compositing tools available already, but I'm not sure that we're getting there where we want at this moment. So it's a bit how would you say experimental page, but if you find something useful in it, I would love you to test it. For me, I just tested some things, but I wasn't that satisfied yet, so I'm still thinking how to improve video compositing. The trim is basically what I shared last time, and post-production is the Kodak thing with the Kodak LUTs and the grading. It's quite cool, and the music analysis. The video page I added, it depends on what you're logged in. Artist requests, so basically a collaborative, you can add an artist or director profile, and if you're a director, for example, you could in the review page feedback what the guy should enhance in the project, and you can even draw on the images or say what he should redo in the project, exactly what you don't like in the shots. You can give them even feedback. Quite cool, I think. And in the export page, I just wanted to show if you want to export in different codecs, you can do also MOV or MP4 or WB. It depends on you, and then you can just basically export your project in the format you want. You're not on any codec in that case, and you have some presets already here. And preset, that's basically for the export so far. I added a pricing here, cool, I think, where he basically collects all the data, how much you spend on each API key, and tries to give for your clients then Rechnung, you call it in German, will blend in the English world. Yeah, useful if you want to work with client work and just update your clients what they need to pay, how much it costs you to create the AI stuff. But I wouldn't share it if it's too cheap, honestly, because AI is quite cheap, honestly. And then you have the design system. I added 5 design systems. Everyone likes dark. I have also a neon racer, for example, that's more like cyberpunk, a studio that's very bright, a fantasy who is a bit like Lord of the Rings, brownish, and a light is also very bright, and the dark version in the recorded. Yeah, that's also cool, I think. Yeah, that's basically it for now, but soon we will see new updates. My name is Kile, and I hope you enjoyed this new introduction, new tools of the AI video production editor, and hope to see you soon.